Guys, it's Ryan J. Whittington, the Nameless Wind here. Today is June 20th, 2023, the day before the summer solstice, which is the first day of summer, the longest day of the year. And I'm currently enjoying my last ever soda, and I'm committed to breaking free of my soda addiction, and this is going to be my last one, so I'm going to film myself in just a couple of minutes here, chugging the rest of this soda, and I'll be done with that for hopefully forever, if I stick to it. And I'm going to be trying to replace it with this. We'll see if I am able to do this. I might end up replacing it with like iced tea or coffee or something like that. And coffee with no sugar, but I'm trying to be healthier and lose weight. So this is like a smoothie with fruits and greens in it and superfruit. I broke free finally of my nicotine addiction, and I no longer need the nicotine gum or the vape. So I'm really happy and proud of myself about that. And I got a haircut and I shaved, so I'm looking not as scraggly as I was before. So yeah, let's, without further ado, my last Baja Blast and my last soda. And it's a good thing I picked Baja Blast for the last one, because that's the greatest soda in the world. Thank you, Mountain Dew. Yep, all done with that. Other things have been going on in my life. I've been searching for apartments. My dad was going on a trip to see his best friend, Chris Friend, from college, from my dad's college days. And Chris Friend lives in Georgia, so he was down there away from Illinois, where we all live, seeing his friend, and he's back now, so I'm going to go see him tomorrow and hang out with him, maybe watch some Mad Men or some Inherent Vice, help him out around the house if he needs it, and whatnot. I went back and visited my mom last weekend, and she went to a baby shower, so I watched their dog, Theo. Or I guess it's all of our dog, Theo. He's a cute little lab, black lab mix. And I palled around with him, took him for a walk, and watched some Anthony Bourdain episodes while she was gone. We went to Portillo's, which is always good. I got 2 hot dogs, Chicago style, which is the only way to go, is Chicago style. And I'm not just saying that because I'm from here. And some fries and a Coke. And other than that, it was a busy week with meetings and stuff like that. I do a volunteer route with Meals on Wheels once a week on Friday, and I help out the needy by delivering homemade meals to them. Other than that, I've just been chilling, writing, making lists of stuff I want to manifest, and hanging out, like I said. I'm going to read some more poems for you today. And let me just cue them up here. Before I read this poem, I spent some time in Massachusetts in 2021, and lots of people are sick of hearing this, but I'm done talking about it after this. I'm just going to talk about it this one more time. And I got stuck in a minor hurricane and a bad tropical storm. The hurricane was pretty minor, but the tropical storm was bad. It lasted for days, and it just rained and rained and rained. It felt like it was going to never end. And I was stuck in my car. I had spent all my money. I couldn't stay in a hotel. I only had a little bit of money left, and I was saving that for when the hurricane came so I could stay in a hotel during the hurricane and be safe. And I ended up staying later on in a homeless shelter in Massachusetts, in Salem, Massachusetts, and they helped me out there to come back home. But I spent about a week and a half there, maybe 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, something like that. And I got a little bit acquainted with the witchcraft of Salem and stuff like that. So this is just an exploration of my imagination of the hauntings in Massachusetts, which is also the title of this poem. Hauntings in Massachusetts by Ryan Whittington. The blood of the child in the forest of the wild hurts the earth who's so grief-stricken that the leaves changing begins to quicken. And when the moon shines on the leaves in blood, the children's faces caked and imprinted in the mud, the earth cries in rain, hoping peace shall come again. So yeah, as you know, Salem, Massachusetts is famous for witchcraft, especially in the movie Hocus Pocus, the Disney movie, which is a classic. And I spent a lot of time there, and it's one of the only places in Massachusetts where you have a sit-down Starbucks or a sit-down coffee shop that I found, because I drove all over Massachusetts and couldn't find something like that. They have a lot of Buffalo Wild Wings, and people hang out there. They love their Buffalo Wild Wings in Massachusetts, man, I can tell you. I went to one of those like every day. And yeah, just an exploration of my imagination about that. And they helped me out. They were very kind and helpful and loving, and sent positive energy towards me, and gave me $200 to come back to Illinois. And that's my experience being homeless, or whatever you want to call it, in Massachusetts for a couple of weeks. I was there about 3 weeks or so. And I came back home to Illinois, and things got better for me from there on out. You know, I used to be a really hateful person, an angry person, and I've been overcoming that lately, or at least trying to, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job of it. So this is called Lifting the Stone, and it's about hatred. So here it goes. Lifting the Stone by Ryan Whittington. I lifted the rock and found I do not hate you. The rock was hate, and I have not time for that of late. I'm just letting you know I'm sorry in the best way I can. I'm sorry, I'm just one man. Can you forgive me for my hatred? So kind of a simple poem just talking about that and forgiveness. And I think we should all love and forgive each other no matter what. Now that I'm 31 and I've evolved into the person I am today, that's all I want for mankind and for my family and my friends and everyone I know. Is just everybody should love and forgive each other. And of course we all falter sometimes in doing so and doing that. But at our core, I think that's all we want, is to love and forgive each other. So, yeah. Other than that, I've been playing Hollow Knight more, which is a really hard game, but it's fun and interesting and very atmospheric. I've been watching Anthony Bourdain episodes, both Parts Unknown series and No Reservation series on HBO Max, or it's just called Max now. Cooking a little bit. I bought some flounder fillets. I talked about how I had flounder, which is the best meal I ever had, in my other video the other day on the 19th. And I found some at Meijer frozen for $8.99 for a huge pack of them. And I'm excited to make that on my own and see if I can imitate what they did at Landry's in Orlando, Florida. Of course, it's not going to be fresh seafood, it's frozen seafood, but I'll try and make it just as good. Saute it in butter or something and season it with spices. Other things, I'm no longer drinking alcohol, trying to give up that habit. And yeah, I didn't have a huge problem with it or anything like that, but I just want to get rid of all that and try and be gluten-free. I'm not going to go vegan or vegetarian, but I'm going to try and be gluten-free because I think I might have a gluten allergy, and that's what's causing some issues with my physical self. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is Ryan J. Whittington, The Nameless Wind. This is June 20th, 2023, daily vlog. Thank you. Bye. Peace and love to you.